Let's take a look at some of our national and international headlines for this Wednesday morning. It is June 28th, 2017. There's another cyber attack that is going on right now. It began somewhere around the Ukraine, Russia. This ransomware now spreading across Europe with individual firms and governments in Ukraine, Britain, and Spain being shut down, as well as U.S. drug firm Merck, advertising giant WPP, and the Ukrainian power grid, including the CHERNOBYL radiation system. All this among the victims of this latest ransomware. The EU has slapped Google with a record multi-billion-dollar fine for basically recommending their own product. Now, this, of course, this is part of the antitrust issue that the European Union seems so intent on, is that they feel that Google ought to be able to provide these search engines without saying, as long as you're searching for this, take a look at my product. I don't know at what point we start going into the rights and the wrongs of it, but the issue is that the EU says that Google is violating their antitrust laws, and they have just a few days, basically, to stop doing it or else pay the fine. Republicans have delayed the Senate health care vote until after the 4th of July holiday. Right now, the chances of its passing are looking lower and lower and lower. A new study, I'm not sure who commissioned it or where the investigation is going from here, but Trump's lawyer, Sekulow, his law firm, a nonprofit law firm, a Christian law firm, was urging really, really poor people to give sacrificially to help make this law firm a success, and then ended up paying millions of dollars to Sekulow, his wife, his children, his niece and nephew. Basically, the guy has a private jet, and he's running it off of donations from poor people, and this is one of Trump's main lawyers. Trump got a bit of a victory from CNN as 3 journalists resigned over a story that they ran that then came under attack as being fake news, and of course, everybody says everything is fake news now. Tempers flared at the latest White House briefing as a CNN reporter demanded the cameras be turned back on. And Sean Spicer basically said, nope, sometimes they'll be on, sometimes they won't. Right now we want President Trump's voice to carry the day. An audio-only press briefing. The Redstone Arsenal base in Alabama was on lockdown for 2 hours after a false alarm yesterday of an active shooter. Basically, nobody was clear as to where this report came from. But this Redstone Arsenal base is a place where they do a whole lot of missile storage. It's not just munitions, but also chemicals that are there. Security experts are urging Putin and Trump to overcome their disagreements, the upcoming meeting that they're going to be having in Germany. And the Pentagon has now backed the White House warning that the Assad regime is preparing another chemical weapons attack. This as Assad, the president of Syria, continues to deny that the first one even happened. Now it looks like the United States is preparing to strike preemptively against a possible chemical weapons attack. Nicola Sturgeon has put the Scottish independence referendum bill on hold as she had some major losses in the latest election. And there were some deadly blasts in Kenya and also a subway train derailed in New York City. There's so many different stories we just do not have time for. Make sure you check out the website radiofreespeech.com, become a subscriber, and you'll get 30 to 40 minutes of news, audio form, delivered right to your inbox. You can listen to the news on your way to work. Once again, that is radiofreespeech.com.